The boomerang which was brought by Uncle Somu from Australia, it was very a great ancient thing. And you can't deny that it was a great hit with everyone. So it will hit with it to everyone. Great hit indeed. Mrs. Krishnan didn't bother to hide her sarcasm and continued, considering that the boomerang sliced through all the TV areas in the neighborhood, caused permanent damage to several cars in the parking lot, and knocked out our watchman cold with the force you threw it. So Mrs. Krishnan is now entering, and she was telling like that it will create a great nuisance in the neighborhood. So it hit it sliced all the TV aerials, and then it caused big damage to the several cars, and those cars those who were parked near the parking before the apartment, and it was created a big knock on watchman, and then it was forced and it was thrown by you, so which created big great hit in the neighborhood. But Zigzag is different. Somu says we are sure to love Zigzag, soothed Dr. Krishnan, because the bird can talk and sing in about 21 different languages, mostly African languages, of course. When it sings, it moves the listeners to tears. So, but here the Zigzag is different. It is not like that insect eating plant or like a boomerang. It is very different because it will sing 21 different languages, that is to mainly African languages, and it will sing very softly and beautifully, and the listeners may it may create the listeners to get tears in their eyes. That much beautifully it will sing, and it is too good. It's almost thoughtless ways that reduce me to tears, Mrs. Krishnan said irritably. What a time to dump this multilingual, talking, singing bird on us. Here I am, tied up in knots trying to get my painting together for the exhibition next week. It was thoughtless, almost thoughtless ways, which was make you to believe that words. And Mrs. Krishnan said very irritably, she said like that, what a time to dump this multilingual talking singing bird on us. So now I am creating my painting to the exhibition for the next week. So if it came here means it may really disturb hers. May I take Zigzag to school, Papa? Arvind, as always, was planning ahead. I want to display him in the science exhibition. So now Arvind is asking to his daddy. Papa means daddy here. To the daddy to take Zigzag to the school. So you want to exhibit. That means you want to display this Zigzag to the science exhibition. When is Zigzag coming, Papa? Maya was jumping up and down, all excited. Very excitedly, Maya was asking that to the father when the Zigzag is coming to their home. Uncle Somo said he would send Zigzag with his old cook Visu sometimes today. I will have to leave for my clinic now. There, he added as the doorbell rang. That's probably them. So, when Maya asked that when is the Zigzag is coming, so Mr. Krishnan is telling like that. Uncle Somu said that he would send Zigzag with his old cook Visu sometimes today. Then after that he was telling like that, okay, I will get time now. I want to leave to my clinic. When he was telling like that, the doorbell rang. So he is telling maybe this is Visu with the Zigzag, and indeed it was. Maybe it is Zigzag and Visu. Come in, Zigzag, come in, dear, caused Visu, and he tottered the strangest, weirdest looking bird the Krishnan family had ever seen. Visu, on that time when they would open the door, Visu was telling, "Come in, my dear, come in, Zigzag, come in," like that. He was calling to the bird. That time they were all the family members of Dr. Krishnan were watching. This is a different type of bird, and it is just very strangers, weird looking bird. They were ever seen before like that bird, so they were watching that time. About a foot and a half tall, its bald head was fringed with a crown of shocking pink feathers, while the rest of its plumage was in various shades of the muddiest, sludgiest brown. Its curved beak was sunflower yellow, and its eyes were the caliber of cola held into sunlight. Arvind, finding that Zigzag was sulkily refusing to say a word, despite all their efforts at striking a conversation, dashed into the kitchen to return with a plate heaped hurriedly with juicy fruit, slices, and some nuts. Here, the members of the family of Dr. Krishnan making to talk the Zigzag, but it is not showed any reaction about that. So with all their efforts, they did not converse at all. So Arvind ran to the kitchen and returned with a plate heaped fully filled with juicy fruit slices and some nuts. Bored eyes brightened momentarily as Zigzag picked up a walnut, but refusing to speak, he dropped one wrinkled eyelid in a solemn wink and flew clumsily to deposit the nut on the enormous chandelier hanging from the ceiling. Bit by bit, and in total silence, all the fruit on the plate was transferred to the chandelier and onto the blades of the ceiling fan. Now the fan was switched off. So the Zigzag became bored because of the efforts to the conversation of the family members of Dr. Krishnan, and it didn't show any reaction for that. And it picked up from the plate whatever the juicy fruit slices and the nuts Arvind brought to the Zigzag. From that, the Zigzag picked up a walnut, and it refused to talk. It didn't show any reaction to talk. It didn't speak at all. And then he flew to deposit all those nuts and fruits, and it flew to the chandelier. Chandelier means the decorated light, no, that one hanging from the ceiling, no, on that it flew and it sat there bit by bit and in total silence. Total silence, it didn't show any reaction to speak. It taken all the fruits and the nuts and it transferred to on the chandelier and the blades of the ceiling fan. Then, perching comfortably on a curtain rod, Zigzag dropped one wizened eyelid in another solemn wink as he sank its beak into a plump guava. So by lightly closing the eyelids, it sank. That means it kept his beak in the plump of guava. Don't worry, children, Visu comforted as he left, noticing how disappointed they looked when Zigzag subordinately refused to say a single word to them, even though they tried speaking to him in English, Hindi, Tamil, and French. Just wait till Zigzag settled down in this new home. Then you can, they is given there, it is not they, then you can have a great time listening to him. So by seeing these are all the things, Visu, the cook of the Somu, he said to the children, don't worry children, let it to be
join with you. This place is new to the zigzag, so it refusing to talk with you. So let it be mingle with you. The children were tried to talk with the speak with the zigzag in the languages of English, Hindi, Tamil, whatever the languages they know. They tried to talk with the zigzag, but it didn't show any reaction. So that Visu is telling, let it be settled with you. Then after that, you will have a great time with listening the languages and reciting the poem by the zigzag. As it happened, the children didn't have to wait more than 10 minutes to have a great time listening to Zigzag. For as soon as Visu left, Zigzag, still perched on the curtain rod, went off to sleep, and the moment he fell asleep, he began to snore. After the returning of that Visu, the children were started to make that zigzag to talk and to listen the words of the zigzag. But as soon as Visu left, zigzag settled in the curtain rod and it started to sleep. And when it fell asleep, it started to snore. And what a snore it was! The big noise it gave. It began as soft, grumble sort of rumble, much like that which the stomach of a mildly hungry dinosaur might have made. Then it grew louder and louder and louder until it sounded as if a herd of elephants with cold was trumpeting angrily in a room with a big snore sound. So as soon as it slept, it started to give a louder and louder noise. The zigzag started to give a louder and louder noise. The noise like that empty stomach dinosaur, no, it shout, no, like that sound it is giving. And then after, the herd of elephants with the cold trumpeting angrily, no, like that it give the sound. The zigzag slept and then it snored like that with a big louder noise. Zigzag's nose pounded their eardrums till their heads ached. The family members, by hearing that zigzag snore, it irritated them, and the eardrums bursting like they felt, and their heads started to ache. In vain did they try to wake the snoring bird. 21 languages he is supposed to know, snorted Mrs. Krishnan. Yet this bird chooses to communicate only in Snorish, Snorace, Snorian, Snoril, and Snoralo. So she said, this zigzag may know 21 languages, but it uses the 21 languages to give the snore sounds like that. Snorish, Snories, like that she said. I thought it was scientific fact that birds could not soar, said Maya, trying to squirt water from a small water pistol at Zigzag to wake him and wetting most of the curtains, the walls and the sofa instead. So Maya, she said like that scientifically the birds could not snore, and then by saying that she tried to spray water from a small pistol, the water pistol we use, no, with that she squirted some of the water on Zigzag, and she tried to make that Zigzag to wake up. African witch doctor's bird don't obey scientific rules. Arvind was annoyed that his best imitations of a ranging lion, a hungry hyena, and a ferocious dog had failed to draw a Zigzag out of its deep slumber. Now he tried his loudest, most frightening coyote call. So here, by telling like that, the scientific reasons, the birds, African witch doctors' birds would not obey the scientific rules, right? By telling like that, Arvind was annoyed with this best imitation. He started with his best imitation to make that zigzag to wake up. The lions roar, the hyenas hungry roar, the dogs barking, everything was failed to make that zigzag to wake up. At last, he made the wolf-like call at the sound, and he tried to frighten the zigzag, but zigzag slept on undisturbed and snore on. So but it did become any disturbed, and then it it continues its snoring. In total despair at their failure to wake Zigzag or at least stop him snoring, they shut themselves in a bedroom that was furthest away from the Mrs. Krishnan's studio, where Zigzag was creating the terrible din. Mrs. Krishnan was just unraveling a roll of cotton wool to stuff in her ears when they heard their maid Lakshmi shrieking as if she had been electrocuted. So they can't tolerate that sound, zigzag snoring. So what they did means they tried to make it to wake up, but they become failure, and at least they become to stop the snoring of the bird. So what they did means they shut themselves in the bedroom, and which was situated in the farthest from the Krishnan studio, and they shut themselves in that bedroom, and Mrs. Krishnan was just unraveling the roll of cotton to keep the stuff in her ears to avoid that sound to not hear to her. At that time, when they were doing these are all the things, their maid Lakshmi started to shriek, give a big noise, like something she was electrocuted like that. Hearts hammering, they rushed to the studio to find Lakshmi dancing and clapping her hands excitedly as she hailed, "We have been blessed. We have been truly blessed. It's raining papayas and bananas in this room." So when they were with the fear, when they ran to the studio, that time the maid Lakshmi was dancing and clapping her hands excitedly there, and she was shouting like that, "We have been blessed, we are truly blessed, because the God is raining the papayas and bananas from here in this room." Like that she is shouting. They froze in horror. Lakshmi had apparently switched on the fan on which Zigzag had left some fruits and nuts. Half-picked fruits streamed off the fan, dampening even Lakshmi's enthusiasm as a guava landed on her cheek with a soft squish, and one walnut hit her forehead with a loud smack. One slice of overripe papaya came whizzing off the fan, and as they watched it helplessly, horror splattered all over Mrs. Krishnan's unfinished masterpiece, Sunset of Marina, spreading streaks of gooey orange pulp and shiny black seeds all over it. So when Lakshmi was excited like that, all the members of that except Krishnan, all the members of that Dr. Krishnan, they were frozen in horror. They were shocked by watching this. Unfortunately, Lakshmi has switched on the fan. When she switched on the fan, the nuts and half-eaten, the fruits were kept on that, settled on that. By the zigzag kept on that ceiling, and then the chandelier, and that they all fall down. By seeing this, Lakshmi thought like that these are all the things blessed by the God, and those are all the things were some of the guava landed on cheek of the Lakshmi, walnut hit her forehead, and some of the papaya seeds fall, uneaten fruits fall down, and some of the fruits splattered on the unfinished masterpiece of Mrs. Krishnan. By watching these are all the things, they become too irritated. Mrs. Krishnan groaned tragically and looked ready to shoot Zigzag, but he was saved by the bell, the telephone bell. They answered one call after another as all the neighbors rang up demand what the awful the sound was, and if they could please have some peace. So Mrs. Krishnan became too angry, and she want to shoot the zigzag. At that time it was saved because of the telephone bell rang, because all the neighbors of the Dr. Krishnan's family, they started to ring the telephone and they started to ask angrily what that nuisance and the big sound there, irritating sound coming from that house. They want peace. Please make it peace, like that. They asking. And through all this commotion, Zigzag slept on unconcerned and snored on. Whatever the sound or irritation is going on around Zigzag, but it didn't bother about anything, and it was slept. And then it is snoring. Finally, an exhausted Mrs. Krishnan rang up her husband. I am going crazy with this sound of Zigzag snoring. Plus all these angry telephone calls and my beautiful painting here. Her voice cracked. You know, Mrs. Junjunwala, the art critic who lives upstairs, well, she heard Zigzag snoring and had the cheek to telephone and ask me whether I could sing a little softly when I took my singing lessons. Please contact Somu and find out what we should do. So she called up because with this irritation she can't tolerate, and she called up to Mr. Krishnan. Mrs. Krishnan called up to Dr. Krishnan and she asked, I can't tolerate, I'm becoming very crazy with this Zigzag snoring sound and the angry telephone calls of our neighbors, and you